I've been here for many days now. All this paperwork and not one shred of progress into getting my family out of Estoska. That's it. I'm going to tell Horncastle right in front of his face. But I think Sir Horncastle can take it. He's done many things in the past, and I'm sure he's a very nice chap. Sir Horncastle...
I don't care if it gives them malaria. Tell them they will have to wait until they reach the settlement, then they will be provided with fly swatters. Good day! Sorry about that, calm bastard. How's the new adventurers coming along?
Oh, the new recruits are doing quite well. But I must ask, do you mind if we were to discuss about my family in Estoska?
Can't right now. My fist is going to have a meeting with the Prime Minister's face. Farewell!
Okay, that does it. Next time I see him, I'm going to resign.
Don't touch that! You bastard!
Hello, my divine explorers, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society. In the previous episode, we have outwitted Revelox and been given some science and 2 artifacts rather than 1. And before we leave off to the next expedition, I must tell you that I have given myself some research, and now 11 supplies are in our stash. Yvonne is now an engineer. Agatha is now a military technician. And Hildegras is now in etiquette and languages as a diplomat. With this underway, we will now strive to achieve what the previous people have failed to do. We will now begin the exploration by going to the Hungarian fort, where we were failed once, but we will not fail again. And we will hear this thing again. The difficulty is 2. Lady Wonderfur, the treasurer of the Renowned Explorers, has notified you of a forgotten fort. It used to be a secret alchemy lab in the Middle Ages, but there must be something amazing to discover around these forgotten places. Being devious might help, except technician, archaeologist Quickfinger, and diplomat. Launch the expedition! Let's begin, shall we? The Hungarian forest. With the details provided by Lady Vedakura, you must be able to find the secret fort, which used to be an alchemy laboratory. You enter the forest, there is no time to lose. Oh look, it's the Hungarian fort just appearing out of nowhere. We could get this encounter and find something odd here. We must find what it is. You find a group of hunters. We're looking to hunt the vicious wild wolf known as... The beast! Oh god, it's the beast! If you want our protection or help hunting him, you must show that you're worth it. Agatha knows how to do this and is technically prepared. We are being embraced to attack at any moment by these wolves and ladies. We can either go aggressive or friendly. If we go devious, the hunters will hate us. So we must go as friendly as possible, for the aggressive attack is not really what our strong point, as we can clearly know. Okay, Yon Lafer, go forth and start by impressing either the wolf or the madam. Let's start by impressing the wolf. Impress him with your massive ship, and apparently he knows what a ship is. And now the situation's gone dire. The armor is now less than 20. As Hildegras goes forward, he now goes forward and gives everyone a massive, good, old cheer. Saying yippee to everyone. Everyone is happy. And now for Agatha's last known attack as she goes forward and basically impresses the wolf by telling her that I have an A+ in biology. Apparently the wolf understands what Agatha says and runs off, very impressed. And knowing this situation will be becoming more and more aggressive, we end our turn. Now it is gone pleasant. Shall this lady attack? Oh dear! She has done a pleasant attack! And is now making it more impressive. Oh dear goodness! The wolf has attacked Yon the Fair! Oh dear! And the lady behind Agatha is going to attack with a happy smile! Oh dear! Everything has gone too pleasant! Oh, this is so off-putting! Agatha! Oh dear God! We need to strike at once in order to take these ladies down. The only way that can beat friendliness is a devious attack. But unfortunately, if we do a devious attack, they'll hate us. But then again, the situation seems dire, and we need to find a way to take these ladies down a notch. Terrify her! Boo! Now that the lady has run off, we can now finish off the lady on the left. But first, to even things out, we must impress this wolf. Or maybe we should impress her. Then we can finally lay this to rest. Or maybe we could try this wolf. Or maybe Agatha could try this. Or maybe Agatha should just impress the lady. Because we're almost done. Agatha, impress the lady by telling her you have an A+ in math. And the final hit will be presented by the madam herself. By attacking from behind. Use your whip. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. And as the ladies go with this brutal attack, it would appear that... Oh dear. The wolves were the only problem in the first place. And if they attack us, we are surely doomed. Oh no! Oh, Hildegrass! Stay there, young madam! Oh no! There is only one resolve! We have been damned! But, with some help from the ladies themselves, they will impress these evil beings by impressing them, as you should do. And as that happens, Yon Lefer goes forth and takes this evil beast. And when the problem comes along, you must whip it good, and crack it with all your might. And as we end our turn, it would appear that Agatha will have to go down for the count for this encounter. And the resolve is down 1. Oh dear God. Oh, the humanity. Oh, this is awful. We must revive the ladies at once. Revive yourself, young madam, as you must terrify this beast and tell him to bugger off. Bugger off at once. As they run off, the aggressive victory belongs to us. As they say, bet they never saw that one coming. Hildegrass basically looks upon as she wakes up from her daze. They're impressed by her strength. Maybe you can defeat the beast. Take the flare gun. It'll scare most of this pack. But knowing this might actually be a terrible encounter that we have just found ourselves in. Oh gosh, did you hear that? That was a wolf. We must avoid it at all costs. May we be anywhere near those people. Oh dear. Cultist raiders! A clever technician maneuver might be route. Agatha, you must spin the wheel and avoid any contact with those beings. Successful as we are, we avoid them as much as possible. The raiders are routed. Victory is ours. What a lovely gesture. And as we are slowly running out of supplies and health and resolve, we must go here as a peculiar. A small town is obviously ravaged. It seems that the wolves were the culprits, but you will wonder what terrifying beast would have been able to do such a thing. You could still get some goods from the abandoned town. Shall we look in the granary or look in the houses? Let's look in the granary. You're about to enter the building when a wolf attacks from the shadows. Oh, Yvonne, will you save the day? You must spin the wheel and probably die. No! Oh dear God! Oh no, Yvonne is not fast enough and gets caught by the wolf. After a struggle, Yvonne is freed, but your resolve suffers. Drat! You enter the granary where you find a lot of supplies and some coin. The howl of wolves is getting weaker. Yvonne decides to bolt. What mighty beast must have attacked this town? I don't know, maybe we just encountered them just right now. Oh, dear me. We must go to this unexplored area. At once. Nothing special happens here. Then why even show it? And in this encounter, we may be able to get some gold. Or maybe we should go here. At once! It seems like a fruitful part of the swamp. Maybe a survivalist could find something useful. Unfortunately, though, Hildegrass is the only one that could do it. And she must spin the wheel in order to find out. Oh, dear God. It's happened again. Hildegrass doesn't find anything. And Oh, don't cry. It's gonna get better. I swear. But knowing this, we must now go to the left. You come across a comfortable hut. The crew could use some rest. On the porch, there is a skeptical-looking woman. I'd normally be hospitaled, but there is a lot of crazy admirers over the years about no one. But Hildegrast, knowing she is 98, will be helpful in knowing this. There is no skulls anywhere near. Oh dear, we almost got caught by one. But the renowned explorers, the woman is convinced by Hildegrast. Inside, she tells you about the horrors of the Expedite Bonartry, a medieval countess who tortured and murdered hundreds of young women to bathe in the blood and retain her youth. Scary stories. Let's continue exploring. I think we made our time here. Afterwards, the lady offers one thing before you go. You can either get rest the night here or take some supplies and move on. We must regain our resolve. Knowing we have 3 now, we are surely going to succeed. We can either go here, but knowing this, it might be a very, 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 very bad move. So we will go here instead. Agatha finds a small book about the countess that murders young women in her quest for eternal youth. Oh my goodness, that's creepy. Look at Agatha. She looks possessed. But never mind that, we have given one campaign. We must now go over here at once. Your crew is followed by quite a lot of them. There are too many to take ahead, but with a clever tactorial move, we could dispose of them. Agatha will tactically defend us from these wolves at once, or just fail in doing so. It was going so well, but in the end, everybody ends up in a tree waiting for hours while the wolves do their stuff. Oh dear God, this does not look like everything's going according to plan. But as we go forth, the sound of growling wolves become more and more unpleasant. But knowing this, Yvonne prepares for a spinning the wheel. Knowing this, we need it! We need it! No! Oh, Yvonne maneuvers fail and Yvonne is badly bitten. We are losing grit as well as many other things. I don't know how we can settle with less. We must go here at once! Oh my goodness! The sound of growling wolves become ever more unpleasant. Knowing this, we need Agatha to we need Hildegrast to do this. Please, give us a chance! But that chance is not needed. Hildegrast maneuvers fail and we are bitten once more. We are spat in the face once more. We could go over here, as we clearly see. Or we could go here to get some more supplies. We must go here at once. Oh my goodness! An epic encounter! Great, you find some supplies in an abandoned cart. Don't know why I was abandoned, but sod it. Oh, but we could go over there, or we could go where we all know is where the beast lies. If we survive, we are surely triumphant. But knowing we lack grit, armor, and many, many, many grit, I don't think this is really going to be beneficial if we take on the beast. So, in order to avoid this kind of encounter, we must go back at once. Hello! What's this? What's this? A joke? Hey, no! See what, if you make me laugh within 2 seconds, I'll give you something special. Is that so? Hildegrast, entertain this man at once! Or this creature at once. Oh, we succeeded! Oh, Hildegrast enters quickly. How do you get Agatha out of a bathtub? Throw in the soap while Agatha doesn't think of it as partially enjoyable. The little red guy is pleased. Hee! I love it when people annoy each other. Here is a big poof, and then all what remains is a statue. Oh my dear goodness, we have been given a medieval devil. Oh, yeah, we don't need what the wolf is giving us. We must go over here, and then down here. Yon Ve and the crew spot a very weird gargoyle statue. A mysterious, otherworldly aura emanates from it. We take a closer look. Below the statue is a cryptic lock. There are 5 slots for Greek letters. Yvonne is curious to find out what's locked behind it. The code seems to be complex. You might need help from other explorers around the world to crack that code. Let's try the code. Yvonne starts turning the lock around with the first letter. It will be, let's just put numbers into words. M. Yvonne spells in with M. 3 lines. K. And, a candelabra. The 5th letter is going to be, T. The eyes of the gargoyle briefly light up. You get that feeling that if you filled in the correct code, something should happen in the place far away from here. That's a big if, though. The crew continues their quest, but wonders if something happened. Knowing this, we must finish our adventure, for we are running out of supplies. Yvonne is inspired by the eerie forest and writes a small horror story. Now that we have the last of our supplies, we must go to the Hungarian fort! At once! The ruins over there must be secret fort. Once you've finished exploring the ruins, the expedition will be over, and you'll return to the otherworld. Are you and your crew ready? Onwards to the fort! Oh my goodness, right away! In the nasty supplies! Cultists! Their leader seems to be a master alchemist herself. You come to disturb our secret occult fortress? You won't get past me! Defend yourselves! Oh, we must defend ourselves as much as possible. Oh, it's a freestyle battle, but I'm sure we can take these ruffians down. With our devious attitudes and aggressive behavior and our friendly attitude, there is no way they can take us down. The only way to beat a devious bunch of people is in order to be as friendly as possible. Hildegrast takes the opportunity and runs up to the people and impresses the man on the right. He impresses him with a magic trick, and impressed as he is, he runs off to laugh about it. Apparently, taking the opportunity, Yvonne there knows that these are weak individuals, runs over to this individual and tells, actually, ignore what I've just said. She goes over here and starts to impress the man on the right by telling her that she has a perfect ship waiting if he's impressed. But knowing that he is impressed, runs off as Agatha takes the behind and basically impresses the other being by showing that she got an A in math. Knowing this, they run off with 2 other cultists from behind and 1 left. This seems like an already open and shut match. And the man, apparently reinforcements have arrived, and the unnerving nerve appears to be attacking. But they will not stop Yvonne Yver and the rest of the explorers as they basically, oh dear God. It would appear that Agatha and they will have to take 2 different routes in order to do that. But knowing we can't handle that, we must go here at once. Oh dear, it would appear that we need as much help as we can get. Oh dear, we cannot use Hildegrast. She appears to be too frightened to do anything. Knowing this, Agatha must go over here and fend off these ruffians. Oh dear, but if she does, she may not get out of there in time. Knowing this, she must impress him at least in order to get him away. She has an A in biology. How remarkable, isn't it? As that happens, she ends her turn. Hildegrast! Oh my goodness! He unnerves her! The other cultists see Agatha and they go towards her by attacking her from the front! Oh! What unnerving people they are! But the cultists seem to not be in any way unmatched. Hildegrast, having the opportunity, runs towards this hideous thing and looks at him with the devious attitude needed to take this being down and scares him. Knowing this, it scares him half to death. But knowing this, she'll have to go over here, not to impress him, or to do this, she must do the devious attitude over there by telling her off. By telling a lecture over why he's a bad person and she should feel ashamed. With this, the dire attitude seems to be needed in order to take these people down. She laughs at him, calls him a donkey, just like Gordon Ramsay would do with his chefs. The attitude becomes more and more tense as we see the explorers becoming weaker and weaker. Oh, and it would appear, one attack! But it is never enough as Yvonne still stands. Agatha, look out! One attack from Agatha, and it would appear that the evil, devious people are attacking her by both sides. And it would... Oh my goodness. And it would appear that we are almost in the clear as we terrify this being by saying, "You are a very naughty boy." And Hildegrass does the final try to terrify person and tries to terrify him by booing him, and he is scared so badly, in fact, and runs away. The devious victory is ours, ladies and gentlemen. Haha, did you see their faces? Priceless. Knowing this, we leave. The alchemist is crying in the corner, her emotions out of control. Not your problem. You leave the weeping handkerchiefs to explore their ruined fort. Time to explore. As the crew looks around to find the alchemy lab, Agatha feels a bit uneasy. Slightly scared, Agatha asks if Yvonne believes in alchemy and the powers of the occult. No, nonsense. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Yes, might be the truth about the occult. Should we say yes, or shall we say no? Knowing this, we will get more campaign tokens, which we will need a lot. We will say yes. Then the crew finds the secret alchemy lab. There are many weird mechanitrons and potions inside, but one treasure stands out. And the treasure is a sanctimony room. I could not pronounce it for anything. The famous book of nonsense, popular in the occult. One secret is given to us. A level 2 diplomat and level 2 archaeologist gain 6+ defense. We take the treasure, an ancient copy of the occult masterpiece. A great find. With the fort explored and its secrets unveiled, the expedition can safely be called a success. Back to London. The Hungarian fort has been explored. With this friendly, devious victory, the treasure is a medieval devil and the sanctum. Can't pronounce anything these days. Knowing this, we get 6 collect, 28 campaign, 1 secret, 6 steady and 4 encounter, 150 gold, 459 status, 60 research and 222 renowned, with some research needed for our insight. We must continue back to London. Oh dear. Oh, we are almost... how many is that? 66 away from Vaginal James. Small discoveries, interesting findings from some inspiring upstart explorers. Exotic locations uncovered in the Hungarian fort by promising explorers. Yvonne Lefebvre, Explorer Society board members are excited at this progress of the classy crook. Oh, that is interesting. With a great adventurer behind you, you could send a report to an explorer welcoming city. This will unlock new possibilities on the world map, but you can only unlock 1 city per expedition. Later expeditions might add new options. Who are you going to send the report? Shall we send it to the on to New Orleans, which will unlock a new equipment shop in New Orleans? Or shall we go to which will make a new entourage hall? But knowing we don't need much for an entourage, we are going to New Orleans. Greetings, explorers. We are down in New Orleans. Read all about your amazing adventures. Just so you know, our shops in downtown New Orleans have some special offers just for people like you. We hope to see you soon. From Governess Johnson. We have been given a new opportunity, and knowing this, we have been given more stuff to basically look upon, more research, more status, and more money in order to gain more stuff, in order to gain more strength, in order to basically brave the depths and complete what Harry Walker, Charles Templeton, and Beer could not do. We will see you in the next episode of Renowned Explorers International Society. Good night, everyone, and good luck.
Hey man, do you want to hear my new mixtape?
Oh, alright. How's it go?
It goes a bit like this. Hit it.
It's good, I guess.